The information shared here is for awareness and reflection. Always use your own discernment and stay grounded in peace and truth.
Things to Nigeria that Nigeria is not going to be happy about and may very well go into that now disgraced country, guns are blazing, to completely wipe out the Islamic terrorists who are committing these horrible, horrible atrocities. I'm hereby instructing our Department of War to prepare for possible action. If we attack, it will be fast, vicious, and sweet, just like the terrorist thugs attack our cherished Christians. These are cherished people. These are great people. Leave them alone. Warning, the Nigerian government better move fast before it's too late. If they don't, there's going to be hell to pay.
Here to ask Harp, President Trump, to manage my conflicts or our conflicts with the European Union. This is our matter, so we will do it. What we need is a golden age, to open a golden age of the United States-Hungary relationship. That's the biggest help we can get from United States.
And maybe Europe too. You know, we can include Europe, but it's going to get more difficult.
So inside the European Union, we will manage all of our affairs. To be the most possible humble guy, yeah? But I'm the longest-serving Prime Minister of Europe. I survived all the Prime Ministers who attacked us. And I'm sure we will survive next years as well. So we will manage our conflicts successfully.
Mr. President,
Caroline Leavitt just decimated a reporter so hard that Hungarian PM Orbán asked Trump if he could hire her. Please don't leave us, Caroline. Limo, forwarded from Ariel on X.
He signed the largest middle-class tax cut in 6 months. In 6 months, in record time, putting more money back into the American people's pockets. So affordability is what the American people elected this president to do, and he is doing it, and you guys refuse to cover it, and you refuse to cover that the previous administration created the worst unaffordability crisis in American history. And I've been watching the TV all day saying that he doesn't want to talk about affordability. That's what he's working on every day, and that's what this administration is doing.
Right, but you know why they refuse to cover it?
Can I
Because they're fake news. That's why. Go ahead.
Can I get her someone?
Sure. Caroline, the Prime Minister would like you to work for him in Hungary.
Please consider.
You know what? That's a very good decision you just made. Please don't leave us, Caroline.
U.S. Homeland Security News on X, posted at 5:11 a.m., November 25. Alert. Surrender? Rumors are emerging that Venezuelan dictator Maduro will step down if the U.S. offers complete amnesty, removes his $50 million bounty, and ensures safe exile in a third country. Negotiations may restart amid massive U.S. military buildup in the Caribbean. Venezuela is about to be liberated. That means they will be back in the first basket. This is all optics. LFG, AS Intel drop.
USA Update. Trump's bold move. President moves to ban Sharia law in the United States. Let's go. Posted by Patriot 17.
Hi guys, this is just a little reminder. I keep telling you this is all pantomime. This is all a movie. So when you see Mamdani win in New York, this is all part of the pantomime. Stop getting so wound up about it. You're watching a movie. You're watching a pantomime. Central casting. I have to keep reminding you every time there's a bump in the road. You think it's for real. It's all pantomime.
Some New Yorkers are thinking of packing up and getting out already. They call it the Mamdani migration. The New York Post is reporting that real estate agents are getting flooded with phone calls. Luxury real estate agent Ryan Serhant told the Post that his #1 job will be moving people from New York to Florida again. And based on the results, clients are going to hold off on making any kind of investment in New York City. Lydia Moynihan knows all about this. She's a financial correspondent at the Post and broke this story. Lydia, I had a bunch of my friends over the weekend when they saw this coming saying, oh, my goodness, I wish I sold last year. This is a nightmare. How could this be happening? So is this Mamdani migration a real thing?
I think it is, and I hate to say that. Look, what's not surprising is it in the wake of him clinching that Democratic nomination that wealthy people, really anyone with sort of a vested interest in the city, was exploring options of where they could move. Florida, of course, is a well-trodden path at this point, but what's much more concerning is the fact that people are actually walking away from deals. So people who were either in process of signing and purchasing an apartment or, potentially buying something in the future, they're walking away. And so for the next 4 months, I think we're going to see a decrease in the investment in New York City. Anyone with a business is going to be a little hesitant. And of course, that's going to be amplified for 4 years if Mamdani is elected. And of course, Laura, the irony is that these are the very people who he needs to be paying for all of these programs. And the things he's outlined sound like Doge cuts, right? Millions of dollars to transgender surgeries for minors, and there's really no way that he can do that if, as I think people will, they're going to pack up and leave.
No bond update for you today, guys, but I do have a group that says that they have positioned them for next week. They believe that they will get to send out the beginnings of dollars over the next week. Let's cross fingers, hope it's accurate, guys. Stay grounded in this. We get all kinds of rumors. Stay grounded. Some of them are going to be accurate, some are not. Wanted to start with that one on the group side. I haven't had anything from CMKX or Redemption folks or contacts at the bank other than that they are on call for the weekend, which is a pretty usual thing. It's been fun on CMKX. I even reached out yesterday hoping to find out if they had given any kind of update. Quiet about Soudani pushing for the RV, still being told he's pushing. Here we are 4 days away. He's going to have to push really hard to get it done. I hope he does. Know if the U.S. Treasury is or has been printing new U.S. asset-backed currency to replace the Federal Reserve notes. Do you think they've been busy printing away or have it sitting there in a box?
Those were printed back in 2008, called rainbow dollars. And they've been waiting to distribute that to the bank for many, many years. But those are already printed up. And because now we talk about the gold treaty and the protocols. Let me explain a little bit about the protocols. They were in place prior to Nasser being signed, all the way back to the early 2000s. It was presented as a program by the Treasury to align the markets and to align the monies. But as it went about with the corruption that occurred under Senior, W, and Obama and Biden administrations, they incorporated all that into the gold treaty. So those dollar bills have been around for quite a long time, just waiting to be distributed.
If you are flying soon, you're going to want to double check your flight. The Federal Aviation Administration is going to start reducing air traffic starting on Friday, November 7th. This is all in an effort to keep the skies safe. The goal is to reduce air traffic by 10%, and it's going to be impacting 40 airports, including Hartsfield-Jackson in Atlanta. So keep that in mind. Just go ahead and make sure you double check your flight. Give yourself some extra time if you are going to the airport. Airlines say they're working to minimize the impact on travelers, but it's always a good idea if you can catch that first flight out in the morning and try to fly direct. You kind of improve your chances of getting to your destination.
Donald J. Trump on Truth Social. If Republicans kill the filibuster, the sail to victory for many years to come. If they don't, disaster waiting to happen. Trump is spoon-feeding it to us. Terminate the filibuster. Pass voter ID/election security laws. Then the Dems will never win a presidential election again. They will cede a plethora of seats in the House and Senate, and the Dems will face extinction. This is the death blow. Forwarded from Bioclandestincy.
Majid on X, high-level security meeting in Baghdad between Iraqi and American officials to discuss surrender of weapons from pro-Iran militias affiliated with the Popular Mobilization Forces. A high-level security meeting was held today, Friday, in the Iraqi capital Baghdad, attended by senior officials from the Iraqi government and their American counterparts as part of sensitive negotiations aimed at the surrender of weapons held by pro-Iran militias affiliated with the Popular Mobilization Forces. The meeting comes amid growing U.S. pressure on the Iraqi government to rein in the weapons of Iran-backed armed factions. The two sides discussed mechanisms for the gradual disarmament of certain factions that have expressed willingness to relinquish their weapons in exchange for political and security guarantees. Among the factions showing flexibility on this issue, Kataib Hezbollah, Harakat al-Nujaba, Kataib Sayyid al-Shuhada, and Ansarallah al-Awfiya.
This step comes against a backdrop of repeated U.S. warnings of targeting armed factions should they continue to threaten American interests in Iraq and the region. The Iraqi government, led by Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani, is seeking to contain regional escalation and prevent the country from sliding into open conflict between Washington and Tehran. Posted at 3:31 a.m., 8 November 25. Majid confirmed this intel from @Antfadnerd from Iraq.
Hi guys, it's Wolver here, guys. I know people are stressed out and desperate, right? Because they heard that today we're going to get the 4 big notification, and here we are again, and still no notification, right? And all I can tell you, actually, from my end, actually, from the bondholders, from the private sector, people are getting paid. People are getting paid, right? I'm getting some good news actually from the Ammo Group. I can't tell you anything more besides that, right? Because everything is so confidentiality, right? But I can tell you people are getting paid. Okay, and that is a good sign, and that's what I said. The greatest transfer has started because people are getting paid. Okay, just hold on, guys. Okay, the 4 big group, it should be around the corner. We're hoping that it's today. Maybe it is today. Okay, some people are saying by Monday, right? It is a process. It takes longer than expected, right? There are some people that are getting paid, but they have to go through. They have to create the debit cards, right? They have to go actually through a lot of things, a lot of hurdles, right, in order for people to get paid, right? And they're dealing with lawyers, right, with paymasters. Well, paymaster is a lawyer, but with a lawyer and a lawyer that is a paymaster, right? And they're dealing actually with a lot of people actually in order for some of these people to get paid. So it's not as easy as people think it is. It is a process, all right? So please. Right, I know it's hard, and it's hard for me, right, being in this situation, right, because I'm the mouthpiece actually for this group. I'm the one getting targeted, not you guys. I'm the one, and SKYE'S getting targeted, right, MARKZ getting targeted. We're all getting targeted, but all we do is try to send you messages to let you know what's going on, actually, what we've been told, right, and that's all I can tell you at the moment. But we know that things are definitely moving. All right, that's all I can tell you at the moment. All right, take care, guys, and please be patient. I know patient as how far is a string, but all I can tell you guys is that we got no options but just to be patient, please. Okay, take care. Have a beautiful day. Bye bye.
Hey guys, how are you? Okay, an interesting day here. Very interesting. I'm getting the same news as what Wolverine's getting, that we are right in the middle of it, and to just keep your phone fully charged and keep checking your emails and the groups. And yeah, make sure you've got everything prepared. And I know we've heard this 1,000 times before, but my galactic contacts signed off today, so they said we won't be back until you get to the other side. So yeah, they said we're not going to talk anymore until you reach the other side, because anything we may say might jeopardize any kind of NDA that you are about to sign, and we don't want that. So if you get my drift, if you catch on. Also, I was nearly T-boned today. I was a couple of meters away from losing my life again, second time in like a week. Let's just say the driver of the other car had a very blank stare on his face, and at 110 k's an hour, having someone turn head on is not a nice feeling. You get to see the person's face as they're coming directly towards you. So yeah, it's getting real, and yeah, make sure you got everything ready and just take the basic security precautions, okay? But I'm getting exactly what Wolverine's getting, okay? So I'm going to have a celebration dinner tonight whether it happens or not, in preparation for the real celebration. So enjoy.
Donald J. Trump on X. Where are the 50,000 important text messages between FBI lovers Lisa Page and Peter Strzok? Blaming Samsung. Whoa, 30 more subpoenas coming up, including these two lovers. Forwarded from Fletch17Q.
We are in the window. SB, Scott Brunswick. 11/07/2025. Let's go. Here's one of the greatest quotes to let sink deep into your spirit. Just because it's taking time doesn't mean it's not happening. There's so much unfolding behind the scenes, things you can't always see, but God is working on them for you. I know we're all tired of hearing be patient and trust the process, but the truth is divine timing is never late. Keep the faith, it's all coming together exactly when it's supposed to. Faith, patience, trust God, divine timing. Behind the scenes, keep believing. SB 11/07/2025. Let's go. Truth reminder. Quit following anyone who says Nasara or medbeds are false. Don't let negativity or misinformation shake your faith in what's real and coming. The people who try to discredit truth are often the ones who fear it most. Stay centered and discerning. Keep your eyes open and your heart grounded in faith and hope, because everything that's been hidden is being revealed, and those who stood firm will soon see exactly why they never gave up. SB 11/07/2025. Let's go.
Paul White Gold Eagle on X posted at 8:27 p.m., 6 November 25. Something massive is moving behind the scenes. A quantum ledger reroute was executed at 3:14 UTC, shifting trillions in dormant trusts. EBS signal tests detected in 3 cities. Phoenix Ledger Protocol now active. Sources confirm medbed facilities prepped for Phase 1 deployment, QFS. And the puzzle pieces are coming together nicely. Quantum Ledger shifting funds, EBS tested, Ledger protocols active, medbeds ready. Thanks, Paul. We're with you. A lot is happening behind the scenes. Major money is moving. Forwarded from A to Z DREAMZ.
I know everybody is discouraged tonight, but don't be. Focus on Monday. Some interesting things should happen that may affect the RV. I'll give you an update on that on the show on Monday. If anything happens over the weekend, I will post it here. Forwarded from Mike BARA. P.S. Hey guys, I know some of you are sick of yes, it's happening and nothing happens. As I always say, they are only the messengers. We don't know why the RV is delayed. My intuition is security needs to be number one. We still need confirmation that Maduro has been arrested, and we need confirmation the militia controlling the Iraqi government have been removed. They're all saying the RV is very close. However, again, Soudani has not yet announced the Dinar new rate. Is he going to announce the rate before the election so that he can keep his seat? How many times have we heard that Soudani will announce the new rate? A big fat nothing. But oh well. I know some of you guys don't like Sky. As she said the other day, go for a walk, go on a blind date. Make sure you're single first, all right? That's funny. Go have fun.
I'm not sure who is discouraged, Mike. We are awaiting our blessing and have had the most amazing updates about higher tiers. We know that it is only a matter of time until 4B is released. Any day. Forwarded from A to Z DREAMZ channel.
Today, 7:35 a.m. Massive release of funds. QFS. Private redemptions underway. Reports confirm that bond funds are moving through the system at record speed, flooding payers' accounts faster than anticipated. Internal sources describe it as a monetary shockwave, indicating that the final stage of Nasara-Jassara liquidity has officially begun. Appointments for private redemptions are being discreetly scheduled in various areas. Mauricio Castaño, Telegram MHC70 Redemption 2020.
Caroline Leavitt on X. Buckle up. Here we go. QQ post 4368, May 31st, 2020, 4:34 p.m. EDT. Buckle up. Here we go. Highlighted in red. Q. My dear A to Z friends, If you're feeling a little off today, know that you're not alone. The energy is intense right now. This is the storm before the calm. We are standing in the middle of the great transition, moving from the old world to the new earth, from 3D to 5D. You can feel the tension in the collective, the anticipation of a million hearts wondering when the notifications will come, when this RV moment will finally be here. It's a sacred pause before the breakthrough, a deep breath before the dawn. Hold peace in your heart. The world may be shaking, but it's only making room for the light that's about to pour in. Everything is aligning exactly as it should. We have heard positive update after positive update today. Money is moving, and it's almost our turn. Stay grounded, stay faithful, stay at peace. Posted by A2Z Angela.
Hello. What? You want to do what? You dirty cow. Oh, you dirty cow. Alright, hold on. I'll get him. Here, take your mum.
I don't know how my story will end, but nowhere will it ever say she gave up. Friday Reflection. Love and compassion are necessities, not luxuries. Without them, humanity cannot survive. By Dalai Lama.
Life is electric right now. Don't fall for the fear-mongering doom narratives. That's just noise to distract you from your power. Walk like you were sent here by God. Smile at strangers. Speak light. Move like your presence changes rooms. Build things. Take chances. Help people remember who they are. This is the most pivotal, powerful, and sacred time in human history, and you're alive for it. So don't shrink. Don't numb out. Get lit from within and light the way. By @ANewDay144.
Fine connection. In the stillness between heartbeats, a quiet knowing reminds you you are never alone. The universe listens, the stars respond, and love walks beside you in silence.
Thank you for joining me for today's update. As we move through these times of great change, remember that your light, your words, and your thoughts matter. Keep your heart steady, your spirit kind, and your focus on what uplifts and unites. Until next time, stay grounded, stay discerning, and may peace, clarity, and divine light walk beside you always.
miss you.